Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blanks, joined as always by my co host, Brian.
On everybody.
Back to talk literally the dumpster fire of the week. It always starts our Monday nights and our weeks really well for reality TV. This is The Bachelor. This is season 29, everyone, episode 5. Uh, I don't know how to even like connect in my brain, Brian, how we've gotten here. We're down to the final four. Yes, everybody. No, you've heard right. Final four. Started with something like 24, 28 women. And in 5 weeks, we are now to the final four. Go back and watch the handful, big group of seasons we've done now. If you put all the Bachelor franchise things together, and one of our biggest complaints, Brian and I always used to have is, man, we really don't know these women. We're getting to the end and we really don't know them. Brian, I'm checking names, Brian. I'm checking names before reviews right now. How did we get here?
Yeah, I don't know either, man. It's literally just a drag. It's unfortunate. And I wonder if it's just like they knew maybe that this season was just so bad that they need to just completely go back to the drawing board, and that's why Bachelorette got scrapped, and maybe they'll admit that. Because I just can't believe we're on episode 5 and we've lost 21 people. That's crazy.
This is like a bad sports contract, Brian. This is a movie that has a $500 million budget and flops the first weekend, right? I just still, and I don't, I've said it a couple times over the years, but now this season just really brought it into magnificent focus. Why do they got to put so much money into this show? When I was watching them with like the 100-person quartet and she's walking up the aisle, I was sitting there going,
Yeah.
we've reviewed shows whose budget is probably less than like this, than just this, renting out this effing castle and doing these dancers. There's no way it was free. No way they're just like getting that. Like the amount of money they burn on this horrible show. Wh- The Bachelor. Go watch the old seasons, man. Go give us the mansion back, dude. Like, give us just the mansion back.
Yeah. It's just funny that like one of the better seasons we watched was Juan Pablo.
I can't believe we go back now. We would talk about like the Nemacolin season, like we're talking about the COVID seasons and stuff. Like made fun of the Bachelorettes and they had to be on the Love Boat and stuff. And those are all way better than these. There's no fights any like these were fights. This was a fight today, Brian. You know the one thing they cut a million things out we don't see. Cut them getting back together and being friends at the end. I don't need that. I didn't need it. But why am I spending? I don't care that they're that they're buddies. Like I don't. You're what kind of TV show? I thought I was watching The Bachelor.
Yeah, and again, I just think that what they're getting mad about is stupid.
That girl objectively didn't pull any of the antics that others this season or other seasons have pulled. She literally is just like, I hate going on group dates. This sucks. I don't really want to be around a bunch of girls. This sucks. And you all want me to like pledge your sorority, basically. Like, I get it. I wouldn't want to be there. And she was probably feeling the vibes that he like she said, getting a one-on-one early is dangerous. You're just she got forgotten about.
Yeah, and the other thing is like what I think Dina really lost me when she was like, I would if he came up to me and I was spending so much time with him, I would tell him to go talk to somebody else. That's where the whole
Liar,
argument fell through.
liar, liar, pants on fire, chick. Well, that's if you could roll, if I could roll my eyes out of my head, that was probably the moment too. And I was sitting there like, I had the baby tonight, my wife's going and she had errands and was doing some stuff, and I'm like sitting there with him, he's being calm, and I'm like, this is all being wasted on this show. All of
Yeah.
your calmness is being wasted on this show. There are so many other things I enjoy watching, including 90 Day earlier in the day that like you're screaming and freaking out. Like I enjoy that way more than this. And that's 2 hours. That's the same amount of length too.
Yeah, there's the focus they have the six couple, whatever the amount of couples they can spread it. But yeah, it's just like I for the amount of time that this show is, and we even said on the top, like we still don't really know anybody. I think that's the biggest problem. How can you connect to anybody here? It's like I read these comments on like because we're in like what the Facebook groups and we're in the Instagram. I'm in like an Instagram chat automatically because I follow them and like I just see these people and then they're just like, well, are you watching the show? And it's like, is anybody being truthful when they say like they enjoy watching the show? I just think it's crazy.
Listen, Brian, I put that post up yesterday about the traders, and you would think people that I talk about Danielle, an objectively horrible player, and some of the takes in there are outrageous. That people can watch someone literally get shot in the face and be like, that guy didn't do anything. I'm not surprised, frankly. But I seen I actually backed off. I usually leave you to the comments, but I was so close. Someone commented, if you're watching this video, I appreciate you. I really do. But one of you just commented on our video last week and just said, I like this season. It almost made me I almost hate comment and rage back because I'm like, what do you mean? But you know what? If you enjoy it, tell me why in the
Yeah,
comments.
yeah, that's my always my go-to. When somebody says something that's like clearly our opposite stance, I'm just like, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be mad that someone enjoys something, but at the
I
same
did. I
time,
probably just cleared that and kept it moving.
it's just look, I mean, let's talk about it, Brian, just in the respect of where the hell we are here. We talked about the fight, but we haven't talked about the Final Four. There was a rose ceremony. Everyone, there's a Bachelor episode, even though there's not that many of them this season. There have been rose ceremonies, so again, not that many of them, but here are the Final Four, everybody, and we do have hometowns literally next week, which is wild. Serafina. Oh no, sorry, wrong list. Dina, Zoe, Lita, and Juliana are the final four, meaning that the three eliminated women again. Okay. Three? Whatever happened, Brian, that one
Yeah,
person? Like, there used to be one
I
person
know.
from like the final eight.
Dude, I'm with you, man. When I saw how many people were left, I was like, this is kind of crazy that we eliminated almost 50% today.
Did this dude like secretly propose to someone like 2 days in and now they're just like burning the season off, but they're just doing it better than they did it with Claire?
I mean, if that's the case, then if they're trying to rush the show, then like you said, cut the budget and just stay somewhere else and like get to know these people instead of like pushing half the people out the door every single week. That's the biggest problem. Now the drama's all gone. Like not that we need like the drama was any good, but at least like if this was another week that wasn't hometowns, what would happen on the show? Nothing. Not a single thing would happen
Yeah,
if
the
we lost
one
one
thing you
person.
would walk away with is the fight. The girls made up at the end.
Yeah, it's
I was robbed. People are going to be like, you want people to fight. It's like, not that I want people to fight, but like when I need something and that the only thing I got that episode was like, look, show them making up 10 seconds in the next week. Or like in the post-credit scene, like show that after one of them got eliminated that they made up. Just something. But like dead right before the rose ceremony, this girl knows she's getting eliminated, so she just doesn't want to like look bad on TV. So she goes and does an apology.
yeah. I mean, was she really looking bad? I didn't think that
No,
Kelly
but
was doing anything wrong.
I don't think I think in her opinion, but again, you have to worry about the perception, right? So
Oh
she's
yeah,
not
well,
looking like an adult, which I thought she had been the whole time. You're allowed to be sarcastic. That chick losing her mind over him being sarcastic was classic.
again, this is a dating reality dating show. This isn't real life.
You're not friends.
We need to throw some of these things out the window, like time and respect for stupid, just stupid.
I agree. Uh, yeah, Brian, we got a Final Four next week. It looks like the whole theme is going to be, will these families be comfortable with me? No, I don't care. He's gonna kiss Juliana, and they're gonna pretend like the Italian dad's really gonna be mad, but he's not gonna really actually threaten him. He's just gonna be like, "You better not be a scumbag," and that's where it's all gonna end. There's one or two of the parents will say like, "Are you sure? Like, this is really weird, right?" And we're gonna go, "Yeah, it's really weird." And then he's gonna be, oh, I don't know about families. So I don't know if they're gonna like me. And if they don't like me, can we do this? Like, bro, you don't care about families like you or not. You're already doing The Bachelor. Like, you obviously don't care about like normal dating norms like that. It's just like all of the things. It's like there are no new Bachelor fans either. So like we all watching this have seen this so many times. Thank God they're putting open casting out there for any future Bachelor. They got nobody. They got nobody in the bullpen. They got nothing. They are bereft of anyone. I
Hey, do you
think.
want to be on TV? Do you know anybody that wants to be
Do
on
you
TV?
know anybody who's handsome? Do you have any friends who will get in drunken fights at a mansion wearing nice dresses and a heel? Like, please send them our way. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, they need to find like a Bravo celebrity who's saying like they need Craig to be the Bachelor. Like, I don't know what the hell they're gonna do.
Can you imagine just like Jesse Palmer probably got the reads like, holy shit, we gotta get open it up to everybody here. And he puts on his like announcer voice.
I just want Jesse Palmer because they've been teasing this moment all season when he gets up there and he's like, "Well, who do we need to bring here first? Like, who are you eliminating?" And it's like, I don't know. I want Jesse to be like, "That's not a good sign." Like,
Just throw something at the wall, a dart at the
You
wall, see who
probably
it hits.
should know at this point, bud. Like,
Yeah, yeah. It's just
think it's gonna make the chick feel good after they watch the finale, and it's just like the whole season's been like, I chose you on a coin flip.
right, exactly. Carolina's a lock for Paradise, right? At some point.
Oh yeah, yeah. I thought that too. Actually wrote that on my notebook. I didn't bring the notebook upstairs, but I wrote Carolina is a good one. And so I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think Juliana is almost like a lock, dude.
Yeah, I think it's between maybe like Juliana versus like Lita or Zoe.
I think it's gonna be Juliana and Lita. Uh, I think Zoe goes next. Zoe's gonna get her only one-on-one basically at her hometown. And then I think that'll probably be it. Then I think Dina goes. I thought that for a while Dina was a really good match for him, professionally especially. But I'm leaning more into especially how much time they spent on this Juliana one-on-one.
Uh,
To me,
oof.
this was like, hey, we are going to show the crap out of this girl because like this is it, and we're pretty close to the end, and so we really want you to know her going into next week. So
Right, and before this little incident, I mean, all four of the girls remaining, I'd be like, I think those are like pretty good.
I I'll keep
I
saying this.
don't
People are gonna
dislike
laugh.
anybody.
People are gonna laugh, and they're gonna think like these two things can't exist in the same thing with our review. But I've actually liked all the women this season. I really haven't had
Yeah, yeah,
issues with any of them. It's just they've been put in a horrible season where they're all literally getting massacred, like this is Squid Game or something.
yeah, yeah. I agree. I
We
like
got a
it.
few more weeks, Brian. We have hometowns next week. Then we're gonna obviously have the fantasy suites, and then some combination of the mental. I think I saw it's March. I think March 13th or something is the finale, which again is going to be crazy because after next week we'll have three people, and then somehow the show will last for another like 4 weeks. So
That's crazy, dude.
make sure you like and subscribe though. Here, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. I mentioned we're covering things like The Traders. We cover stuff like Love Island. We do things like Love and Hip Hop. We do the Netflix reality shows like Love is Blind, uh, Singles Inferno. You
Yeah,
name it, we cover it. Um, check us out. Like I said, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all the reality guys. Subscribe here. Really appreciate you all. But until next week, for myself and Brian, thanks so much for watching.